Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anum Alice Rabiti Mazari. Today, I will discuss an important issue in the Malaysian public sector. It's about nepotism and favoritism in selection and recruitment and how it affects ethics, integrity in human resource management. One important question, what is nepotism and favoritism? According to FISMAN 2017, nepotism is when jobs or advantages are given to family members purely because of their relationship or not because of their skills or experience. It involves basic position in an organization to relative without any interview or selection process. While as below 2003 and Probanzono and Michel 2005, favoritism occurs when managers treat certain employees more favorable than others due to personal connection rather than objective performance. In other words, favoritism means giving special treatment to people based on friendship or personal relationship instead of merit. In short, nepotism is focused on family relationship, while favoritism focuses on friendship or personal relationship, but not necessarily family. These practices are serious because the public sector is meant to serve the people. By hiring and promoting people based on relationship rather than skills or qualification can damage fairness, trust, and organizational performance. In this presentation, I will explain the issue, causes, impact, and the practical solution to reduce the problem of nepotism and favoritism. Nepotism and favoritism have been ongoing issue in the Malaysian public sector for many years. These practices often occur during the recruitment, selection, and placement of the employees. For example, the department may hire an auditor or administrative officer who is a relative or friend of the manager, even if item is more qualified. So, according to Texira and Siva analyzed the extent to which favoritism is present in recruiting and selection. Explain that nepotism is like a fraud in this study. Cronyism is also a form of favoritism. In cronyism, managers give importance for their best friends without checking off their CVs or qualification and ignore qualified candidates' CVs. It is an immoral behavior and cause of conflict in an organization. So, this issue also affect ethics and integrity in the public sector. And what is ethics and integrity? Ethics is about doing what right and treating everyone fairly. Hiring an employee based on connection breaks this principle, while integrity means being honest and consistent. If the organization claims recruitment is merit-based but still practices nepotism, its integrity is weak. Once this behavior is questioned, employees may lose trust and the public may lose confidence in government services. Why does nepotism and favoritism happen? There are three main causes of nepotism and favoritism in the public sector. The first one is personal relationship. Managers or leaders naturally prefer people they know, like family members, friends, or close colleagues. These social comforts can influence hiring and promotion decisions. For example, a department head hires a cousin over more qualified applicants. So it's about human nature and relationship that can influence someone's decision. While according to Akbari, at 2020 on the article and experimental study of kin and ethics favoritism, further the friendship and social ties, family connection or nepotism can also drive favoritism at the workplace, both in the public and also private sectors, especially by disregarding merit and qualification that leads to perception of unfairness. This article explained that favoritism does not only come from friendship, but also from family ties, known as nepotism. The second one is weak or unclear recruitment rules. When hiring rules or evaluation criteria are unclear, managers can quietly favor someone without following proper procedure. For example, if there is no structured interview or scoring system, the manager can give a job to a friend without transparency. The focus here is on the system itself being unclear or poorly structured, which allow favoritism to happen. Even if manager didn't initially plan to favor someone, the lack of rules make it easy to do so without accountability. So the last causes is leadership style and power. What is it means? Leaders who have high discretion and little oversight may make hiring decisions based on personal preference rather than merit. For example, a senior officer may promote a friend simply to have loyal colleagues, ignoring more competent staff. In other words, cause number 3 is about leaders using their power and freedom to make decisions based on personal likes rather than following rules or considering who is more qualified. Here, we are going deeper into the impact. So, impact number one is low quality employees. When candidates are chosen based on connection instead of merit, the organization ends up hiring people who not have the right skills. Here, merit means choosing a candidate based on their skills, qualification, or experience, not on friendship or family ties. As Perseverance 1996 highlights in the study on social obligation in Skilsy, an individual is born into a kinship system and there's find ready-made, so to speak, a network of a person with whom he has series of jury defined as obligation. This explains that people are born into kinship networks where family obligations are automatic and expected. This is why nepotism happens easily because helping family is seen as natural duty, not something wrong. If this less qualified candidate is hired, it will affect the work of the performance and slow down the public service delivery. Other than that, this can give impact to demotivated and frustrated staff. This is because sometimes employees work very hard and perform well, but are overlooked because others have connection with the management. Meanwhile, those with nepotism or favoritism are praised and rewarded even if the work is simple or less important. This creates frustration and demotivated among hardworking staff, lowers overall productivity, and can lead to toxic work environment where effort and performance are no longer valued. So the impact number three is damage to the public trust. The public expect the government to be fair and professional. When cases of nepotism and favoritism become known, citizens lose trust in public institutions. For example, a public hospital hires the director cousin as head of department, even though other doctors are more qualified. This shows that there is nepotism in the organization. So netizens may lose trust in the hospital, thinking position given based on personal preference rather than merit or fairness. Of course, this will lead to poor recruitment decision and can lead to poor service quality, reinforcing the negative perception. After we understand the issues, the causes, and also the impact of nepotism and favoritism, let's discuss ways to prevent it and improve the recruitment process. There's three solutions with the different level. For the first one is from organization level, strengthen transparent and merit based on recruitment. Organization can ask candidates to declare any family or personal connection with existing employees of managers before recruitment. This helps HR identify potential conflicts of interest and ensures hiring decisions are based purely on skills and qualification itself. Along with structured interviews and clear job criteria, the declaration forms adds another layer of fairness and accountability. For example, a candidate applying for an auditor role declares a relative in the same department. HR can ensure this connection does not influence the selection process and can maintain merit-based hiring. So the second one is promote ethics and integrity training in HR management, and is for the leadership itself. Training helps HR and managers recognize biased behavior and understand its impact on staff moral and organizational integrity. Leaders who understand ethics are less likely to favor friends or relatives and more likely to follow merit-based rules only. Regular workshop or refresher courses can embed ethical decision making into the organizational culture. For the example, if a manager tries to promote a relative ethical training reminds them of public service standards and the consequences of ignoring them. So, last but not least is about digitalizing the recruitment process and is on technology level. A digital recruitment system can reduce human bias decision are recorded and traceable. Automated screening ensures candidates are selected based on qualification, experience, and also skills, not personal relationship. In the public sector, digital tools make it easier to audit recruitment decisions, which strengthen transparency and accountability. For example, AI tools can rank applicants based on their test scores and CVs, and can removing the influence of personal preference at that time. To conclude, nepotism and favoritism remain significant issue in the Malaysian public sector, especially in recruitment and selection. These practices undermine ethics, integrity, employee motivation, and also public trust. However, solutions such as strengthened transparency and merit-based recruitment, promotes ethics and integrity training in HR, also digitalizing the recruitment process using AI can reduce bias and improve fairness. As future HR professional, it's our responsibility to ensure Recruitment decisions are based on skills, experience, and merit, not personal relationship. After all, merit over connection, ethics over bias, and integrity in every decision. Thank you for listening.